Greetings, everyone. Or perhaps it would be more fitting to say, Bienvenido a vamos a jugar a Resident Evil 4! Now, for anyone who doesn't speak incredibly broken Babelfish Translationese, my name is Neatloaf, and I'm here to play Resident Evil. For you and for me. Alright, let's get started. I'll be running through the game on professional mode because I am terrible at video games, so this will obviously make things easier, make things funnier, and or more painful for the both of us. Along with professional mode, these two specials allow you to dress up your two main characters in different costumes, but we're going to be sticking with our standard duds for this little romp of ours. Now let's be quiet.
Get it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished. Six years have passed since that horrendous incident. I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
Well, not only is our plucky little main character a crazy American, he also has quite the sharp tongue, I may add.
It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
What's that? What's that?
It's freezing.
So is that an incredibly deformed monster from hell ready to rip me to shreds? Or are you just happy to see me?
Must be my imagination. Sorry it took so long.
Well, I guess this would be a good time as any to say that this was my, and apparently many other people's, first Resident Evil game, which is very significant considering this game made a lot of drastic changes from the first three, most of them being good ones that I'll be pointing out as we move along the game here.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
Yeah, we'll stay and watch the car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Sorry, senor sir, but
Did you say
luck is for
something?
losers.
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Why, hello!
Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So
And
try to
little
behave
more.
yourself, okay?
Metal Gear.
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
And here we finally get control of our main character. If it wasn't already obvious, we're playing the PS2 version. Right stick is to move around the incredibly wonky camera, which is not something we'll be doing very often.
Not that way, cowboy.
Left stick is to move Leon around, and you might notice that Leon controls like a motherfucking tank! One of the things that didn't change from the original games. And while tank controls have generally stayed the
Forget your
same,
makeup
what
or
makes it
something?
much more tolerable here is that Leon is blessed with an over-the-shoulder third-person point of view, which makes movement and aiming a hell of a lot easier. As much as I would like to test my aim on my compadres here, we have plenty of fresh target practice in the form of the wildlife around here. Speak of the devil, we got a crow over there. A nice, easy crow. That just pulled the disappearing act on us. Oh wait, never mind, there he is. Now sit still and let me shoot you so I can collect your innards. In case they didn't teach you this at school, the inside of birds are actually made up of small shiny jewelry. So if you ever find yourself in a financial bind, you know what to do. Either that was somehow the same guy who was playing I Spy with us in the woods, or this unnamed location in Spain is just populated by a bunch of, creepers.
Excuse me. Sir? I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón!
Psh,
Sorry to
well, you are
bother.
incredibly lucky that I don't understand incredibly broken Babelfish Translationese. Jesus! Senor Sir?
Freeze!
Senor Sir?
I said freeze!
Now, here we get our first intense confrontation that's going to be abruptly halted by a single pelt to the knee, as well as a phone call. And a quick slice of his knee pits you saw. And he's down for the count.
Shit.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
And there we have a brilliant deduction by our modern-day Sherlock Holmes. Now, any normal man would try to escape through the front door, maybe even try to hole up in this little shack when you got crazies like that not zombie going after you. But we're not talking about a normal man here, we're talking about Leon S. Kennedy. And not only does he control like a motherfucking tank, he is a motherfucking tank! He is such a motherfucking tank, he even has time to take a sickle to the face like a boss! Now, as you may notice, these not-zombies' strength lie in both their very sharp weapons as well as their numbers. Thankfully, their quads are fragile enough to make even Kevin Nash blush. So one good shot in the knee is usually enough to take them down, which then they become easy picking for the knife. Like so. Now I know Hunnigan said to head towards the village, but Leon kinda just took a sickle to the face. I don't think he's in any condition to be looking for the president's daughter. Plus he looks like he's got a cramp with the way he's running here. So we're bailing. I'm sure Hunnigan will understand. Honestly, I was kinda hoping Leon made a snarky little one-liner there. Something like, "Damn, I forgot my makeup." Alright, since we have no choice but to go over to the mission now, cramps and all, while we're here, let's take a look at some of our menus, starting with the map here. As you can see, blue is where we are, red is where we need to go, and everything else is going to be hell on earth. Trust me. We also have our inventory screen here, which is infamous for its Tetris-like structure, and believe me, we'll be having plenty of fun with this thing later on. We also have our map here, in case you didn't get enough of it the first time. And we have a couple of files that teach us about the game, as well as detail other happenings later on in the game. We'll be picking up more of them as we progress through the game, but we may or may not be reading them. So with that out of the way, let's get the fuck on with this game already. As you can see there, Leon got confused and forgot what hand he's holding his gun in at the moment. But thankfully no one was around to see that. Though considering Spain is populated with creepers, can't be 100% sure. Typewriters are our method of saving in this game, and thankfully, unlike previous games, you don't need a typewriter ribbon to save, which means unlimited saves, baby. Now, moving along here, we have more money-making wildlife. And we have this little fella. Now, when you see a completely harmless dog trapped in a bear trap in the middle of the woods, your first instinct is to shoot it. Which obviously, it was my plan all along to shoot through the dog, hitting the bear trap, thus freeing the dog and putting him in my depth later in the game. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Absolute brilliant play on my part, I must say. Some surprisingly well-hidden traps here, accompanied by a not-so-well-hidden guy who probably set them up. Looking at me, looks almost baffled and amazed that I somehow managed to get through his trap. He was like, "Oh god, I didn't think this far ahead. They didn't teach me what to do in this situation in the academy." Here's another cozy little shack with some possible goodies hiding inside, along with a not zombie. A very dead not zombie. No sir indeed, when it comes to pitchforks there is equality for all. So where the hell was the guy I heard screaming? Okay, I have to admit, that one kind of scared me a little bit. Oh, there's the little bugger. Oh, shit! You, sir, are not allowed to kamikaze me ever again. And you were just late for the party. Okay, I guess this would be a good time to let you know that I took that axe to the face on purpose, just so I can have a reason to finally show off the healing herbs. They come in 3 different colors, and you can even combine them to make different medicine with different effects. For now, though, I think munching up 1 green herb, which is the weakest of the 3 herbs, will patch things up for now. Because if I remember correctly, we're almost at the village, and there shouldn't be anything left to oppose us. But I guess I spoke too soon. Never mind. Apparently those were just a figment of Leon's imagination. Guess that herb did a little more than filled up my health bar, if you know what I mean. This guy, however, is very real, and he's actually inside the shack for once. Alright, let's just pick up all our little goodies over here and finally make our way into our destination, the village. Cramps and all.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
I'm actually quite excited to see what the village has in store for us. So excited, we're just gonna skip through the playing manual here, because we already know how to do all that. And let's take a look, shall we? I'm seeing nothing out of the ordinary so far. Villagers doing work, piling up manure. Chicken! Chicken. They also seem to be barbecuing a man over there, which looks surprisingly like the guy who was driving me here, which makes not very much sense. Oh, who cares? Go, where's that chicken? Go back to the chicken. Chicken. See you next episode, guys.